We're here at the New Forest Show. My name's Nancy, and we're going to talk to Charlie from Cold Pressed Oil. Hello, Charlie. 3 years ago, I believe you were working somewhere slightly differently in the events business. Tell us a bit about how you got here.
Well, 3 years ago, I was doing event management, and never really enjoyed doing all the events, all the hours under the sun. So I was always keen to look at starting my own business, but never really knew quite what I wanted to do until a couple of interesting evenings in the pub, which led us through to starting this company.
So, a beer in the pub with a farmer, and now 2 years after starting the business, I can see a full range of oils. What's the journey been like to getting to this point?
It's been a fantastic journey. It's always a learning curve. We never know quite what the next day is going to hold. There's a number of sort of interesting challenges which have presented themselves over the years, from learning how the process goes, getting more involved, never actually having done anything in the food industry. It's kind of an interesting industry to get involved in. There's a lot of red tape, but once you get through that, it's actually quite a rewarding kind of an industry to be a part of.
So you're learning a lot as you go along, but I think you've picked a very good product. Rapeseed oil is all over the press. We hear a lot about the health benefits. Why is it so good for you?
I think a lot of it's due to the versatility of the product. It's been a lot of the top chefs are using it nowadays, which is kind of pushing it forward for us, showing the fact that you can use it for high temperature cooking. It's also healthier than olive oil, so with less than half saturated fat of olive oil, high omega-3, high vitamin E, there's a lot of sort of positive benefits for it.
And as you say, lots of chefs are using it. Has that helped, do you think, people get a better understanding of how they can use it in their own kitchens?
I think so. I think a lot of people kind of look to the TV chefs and look to Top Chef to see what they use a lot of the ingredients for. So to have a sort of backing from them, whether it's with our product or someone else's product, it's actually a positive benefit for the industry as a whole.
And where do you get your rapeseed from that you use in your product? Is it all from one location?
Yeah, all of our seeds grown on our own farm. So we grow about sort of 400 acres roughly a year on a crop rotation system. We produce roughly 700 odd tonnes a year, of which we take, I think, about 40 tonnes last year, but we're growing each year. So we take it, we press it, filter it, bottle it, cap it, everything on the farm. In this case, this year, we're 50 yards away from the field we're actually taking the seed from. So you can't get much more local than that, really.
So very local, very traceable. Is that a big draw for your customers, do you think?
I think it's key. Over the years, it used to be organic was a key word, but I think now people want to know where their food's coming from. They can drive past the fields and see it, so they know that the seeds come straight from there and it's now bottled on the farm, and they can then take it straight home and put it on their salad. It kind of gives them a bit of peace of mind, really.
And there's obviously lots of different ways you can use rapeseed oil in your cooking. And I see that you've also diversified for us to help us have a bit of inspiration. What's your latest product that you've introduced?
Well, this year we've introduced a few products. We've done a white truffle oil, which has gone down incredibly well as a finishing oil for things like soups, pastas and risottos. We've also developed 3 new infused oils. So we do a rosemary and garlic, chili and a lemongrass and thyme. All of which have their own benefits and their own uses. So rosemary and garlic is fantastic for your roast potatoes, roast lamb, roast chicken, generally all round, as well as just going on a nice salad.
Sounding delicious and making me very hungry. I hope the rest of the show goes really well and you enjoy talking to your customers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.